Yeah, I probably need to get CVC's little linkage here before I forget. Oh, where are we hiding at? No, anybody's gonna be popping on or not, but I'm just here to hang out till CVC. I think he goes live in less than an hour, so I'll be on till 4 p.m. on my clock, bottom right hand corner. What's up, CVC? Figured I'd pop on for a little bit, uh, see if we can steer some people over to you when you go live. I've seen a couple other people live now too. Been packaging up stuff. I'll tell you what, this legacy football was well worth it, man. I just posted a video from last night. I was so tired. I mean, there's some nice stuff. Kittle, Montana, out of 50, Lamar, Rice. That's a Mahomes. I was trying to see if it was numbered. Rivers numbered. Mini of Anthony Davis. Courtney Davis, something like that. Rogers, Aikman. Nice Randy Moss, Chrome. Rogers. Calvin Johnson at 199. Brett Favre. Emmett Smith. Lamar. Mini of Anthony, what is that, Gordon? So hard to see. Jalen Hurts under the lights, his rookie. Love rookie. Cook. Mahomes. CJ Anderson rookie. Moss. Rice. KJ Hamler, Chrome rookie. I had to read that one. Namath. Is there somebody behind us? Yeah. Jeudy. Chase Young rookie. There's another Mahomes, fan favorites. Aaron Rodgers. This stuff was really nice. I was surprised when I opened it last night. I really like this the best. And I found one on eBay on auction right now at $79, and their stuff does not look as nice as this. So probably have to go eBay in it. That's out of 25. Tyler Johnson. Oh, that was finest stuff there. But yeah, pretty nice stuff in Legacy football. I ain't gonna lie. Will not lie at all. I'm gonna try to get this stuff in the store. Some of this may go in a store, but the two football are going auction and hunting. Not even lowered Legacy football to 130 a box. As low as Panini lets us go onto it. I'm sure people are selling it, maybe even lower somewhere out there. I don't know, but that includes sales tax and shipping onto it for 130, so it ain't too bad. What's up, Chat Town? I'm a fan of Legacy football. I was thinking I was going to hate it last night. It's not often I talk good about a product anymore. What's up, Cardinals fan? Hey, Charles. Not time to grill yet, huh? I figured I'd come live for a little bit till CVC goes live here shortly at 4. He showed me a little preview of what he has, and some nice stuff. Really, really nice stuff. There's some slabs in there. So you guys can check them out and everything. I'll put a link in there when it gets close to time. Or CVC, if you go live early, just text me on my phone and I'll drop your link in here real quick. But yeah, I was really, really surprised at Legacy Football. I just uploaded the video. Meant to do it earlier this morning. I forgot. And I came down and I was like, whoa, forgot to do this. I'm getting everybody's shipments out too. I only got one left. That's Mountain Gorilla from last night. I got to catch up with two guys for payments, and that's it. Oh man, that is an easy night. Hot dogs and hamburgers. Whew. It's been thunderstorm. It's seriously, I've never seen it like this before out here. These storms are like so pop up and they hit hard. And this goes on through Thursday. But at least Fourth of July this year is going to be nice with like an overcast, a high of 87. But man, these thunderstorms come out of nowhere, wake me up all night long. I know they had the fireworks going up too. Man, these guys out here are ruthless with fireworks, and there's like a big ordinance law. And I'm telling you what, they were shooting fireworks last night till 2 in the morning, even through the thunderstorms. At first, I thought it was lightning, and I'm like, wait a minute. And I started looking, and I started seeing it, and I'm like, wow, there's some brave people. I mean, these people out in my area have no problem dropping $3,000-4,000 a year on fireworks, and they go on for like a week or two. Oh yeah, yeah. I was sitting there all weekend. I've been watching it. I don't know if you remember the old TV series Las Vegas. It had it was what they made the hotel called like the Montecito or something like that, and it had the guy from Transformers, and I cannot remember people's names, but they've had that on for like 3 days straight, going through all the episodes. I haven't seen it probably in, oh, I bet you that's at least 10 years. I know when I came out here in 2013, it was on Netflix, and I think they just ended that maybe a year earlier or two. And I binge watched it when I got out here. That might be who it is. I'd have to look. I know Nikki Cox is on it. That's just because, wow, she's really beautiful. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, that's him. That Josh guy. Yeah, Danny McCoy. Because remember they had Selleck came in there like for the last season. Vanessa Marcel. She used to play on 90210. I remember. They had a nice cast on there, but I will say that. A lot of people won't remember it. They used to have these little things on. Oh, there it is. When it started in 2003. I cannot believe it. That show started in 2003 to 8. I was really off on my timeline. And they were all over the place taping that out there. I remember they had it behind the scenes, and I forget what they used for it, but it was really weird because all the different camera angles and stuff, and they showed it was just a small room for the casino itself. Let's see if they have. I can't remember. They got one guy's name on there. Oh, James. I think it's Can or Con or something like that. Who played Ed DeLine. I thought it was. I thought it went later, but I guess I'm wrong. Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I liked it because they actually brought in like a lot of the music performers, and heck, they had like John Elway on there. I think it was Elway and like there was I don't remember who he was now. Elton John maybe. They kept pranking each other in a hotel. I just like 'cause they really did something with the show back then. You never saw a lot what they did, but yeah, there was a lot of eye candy, especially when they'd go poolside. But yeah, that was just a really really cool TV show. I liked. I don't know why I got into it. Probably because I had gambling when it was Vegas. Put this up here. That's just for me, so I can start reloading stuff later into the store, and then I gotta get stuff on the old eBay. Oh, that's why I was holding off on my gorilla stuff. I remember he was talking about getting something on my eBay auctions. I think tonight at end. Yeah, there was a reason why I was holding some stuff out. I got so many boxes in here. Wow. Ain't too many TV shows anymore that I'll sit there and watch. I mean, probably Arrow, if it was still on. They just closed that out. I liked Arrow. And then some of the stuff later on, the last couple seasons, like really drug out. But Walking Dead, I didn't start watching for a while. 170? Where did you find this at? Don't tell me they were still at the Dollar Tree. Wow. Weren't those like they only had like 4 or 5 cards a pack too, if I remember right? Huh, that ain't bad, I guess. I don't know what they sell for really, pack price, but wow. I'm stuck in your boat now with SGC. They're way past my orders too. Way, way past. What's up, Ethan? What's up, Parker? You can tell I was shipping this morning. I still had tape out there and everything. Every time I clean my desk off, by the end of the next week, it's already flooded with stuff. Oh, no, I opened up Legacy Football last night, and I was kind of impressed by the box. That ain't bad. So that almost pretty much covered about what? A little over half of the box, really, you got. Then you got 2 other Lucas and 5 trays, so if you could PSA 10 all those, make some money for sure. But yeah, Legacy Football was not bad. I mean, for the people selling $200 a box, I wouldn't touch it. But at 130 a box, that's just all the smaller stuff there. And then I really liked. I mean, I know Tyler Johnson's probably not a huge rookie or nothing, but this here, when I found this on eBay last night, the patch the guy had onto it out this out 25 was not as great and looking as this is here. And he was at 3 days left at $79. So I figured I'm just going to throw it on eBay. Oh yeah, if you got Giannis and LeBron for sure. I'm just really surprised though with SGC, man. It just makes me mad. They got so backlogged, it ain't even funny. And here now, I'm sitting there thinking about your order that was like way, way late, and you were up in level from me. So I don't even know if I'm going to see those by the end of July. I have boxes of it. Well, actually, I have a sealed case of it, but that's it. I don't have any loose packs or loose boxes. One night I sat here opening up 300 and some packs of 89 Donruss that I ended up getting. There was one Griffey rookie in it. What's up, Jack? I was trying to get last night. Somebody had a sealed case of 1990 score baseball with the Bo Jackson black and white baseball football card, I guess you can call it. And I just couldn't stay up for it. But it was a sealed. I forget what it was. It's the one with the 8 boxes, but it comes in the display box type deal. And it was. I think he only wanted like 120 for it, 140, something like that. And he was razzing it, and I was like, "Oh, I need to probably get in on this." But they didn't run it, and I for a while, and I was just tired and went to bed. From what I know, well, there you go. Charles is right there. 20 days now at 40 business days. How did you get the refund? By emailing them and telling them it's just a crock that you had to pay up front for all that? That's the one thing I don't like about SGC. You got to pay up front. If they're not going to hold their days to it, then they need to go away with paying up front. I can understand a day or two or three late, but yeah, you're talking double. I can't believe they stopped returning your emails. That's messed up. Well, now I know I'm probably not going to see my 20 days probably until freaking September. Because my 120 days should have popped last week. What's up, Caden? Uh, I know PSA has expanded operations because I had a big letter from Sloan come out. And I give him credit. Instead of him making like some kind of big office spaces, bigger spaces for like, the higher ups, he used it instead for more for grading and shipping and everything. And he's hired even temps in there to help out with to the process of getting it to the graders and then after the graders are done. And there is a big holdup with their shipping at PSA and getting it logged into computers. Okay, I will. Yeah, because I paid by PayPal for it all. I think that's the only reason I did it that way. Well, BGS and PSA never really officially closed. They were still grading. BGS was still doing 1, 2, and 5 and 10 days when this whole thing started. He's doing an auction here in about 30 minutes. BGS had limited staff. They were still grading, and the way it was working was the graders came in during the day and did their part, and he had them split on shifts because a buddy of mine like physically drops off at Beckett all the time, and from my understanding, from what I read on an email from them, was that they were having the shipping done in the evenings. They were mocking kind of how PSA was doing it. I don't even know where to send anymore either. I mean, at least my PSA is in the grading phase, and at least I could get in touch with an actual person at PSA. Whether I'm not talking like a regular customer support email either, I could email somebody directly. Where SGC, there's not much you can really do unless you go on LinkedIn and blow up some of the big dudes. I understand that everybody's trying to catch up, but you know, some of it they need to start looking at it more. And I know SGC said they hired more people. I don't know how many. They didn't give numbers. PSA gave numbers out in their email. Let me see if I can find a PSA email. I might have deleted it by now. Oh no, there it is. I kept it. Came out last Thursday. He sent it out. In June, they added 25 more full time employees to our core operations staff, plus a dozen plus temporary hires. And that's all for like when they're receiving the packages, to they prep them, ensure the cards are labeled right before they go to the graders, and then after it leaves grading through shipping. And they just implemented weekday swing shifts and additional weekend hours. So, I mean, it looks pretty decent that they're trying to really do a lot onto it. Their receiving capacity is what's really hurting them. Becca does grade booklets, but I think it might cost more. I can't remember offhand. I know it's a bigger case. Yeah, I think man, I said that stuff like out in my stuff went out like middle of May or something like that to them down SGC. I was really hoping to plan on getting my first SGC order back by 4th of July, and I don't even think they're even looking at it to be graded. Yeah, I remember seeing some big slabs of book cards. The two-fold books, and I think there was even a three-fold I saw once, or a four-fold. I know it was a big, huge case. But yeah, I'm just really, really disappointed in all the grading companies overall. I mean, I will say this much: I've had more interaction with PSA during COVID than anything. They've had a lot of different surveys come out, changes that they're implementing to where some of it hurts in the pocketbook, some doesn't. They came out with a survey on their new labeling format, which I thought was pretty good. Is he live right now, Caden? I thought he was coming live at 4. Yeah, I just came on just to really talk about Legacy for a little bit, and then I was just curious on some other people's SGC orders, and I'm just trying to picture how I really, really want to start grading nowadays. Oh, okay, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I was trying to watch him for when it pops up. That way I can just log off. Hey, during his stream though, just so y'all track it, I will log on real quick with the giveaway at 6, and then I'll pop right off. I won't stay on long at all. I'm talking 10 minutes max. So I'll probably log on a couple minutes before, give everybody about 2 minutes, run the giveaway, and then I'll probably bounce really quickly if the person's not in chat, just so I don't take away from his auction at all. 60-40 front, I believe, is for a PSA 10 still. PSA was always on the overlook of the card. I mean, I know they're more strict on corners than they are centering. A little bit of white on one corner, you're pretty much done. When I used to send thick stock to BGS and it would come back with a 10 on corners, I would take it, pop it, and send it to PSA. and I usually get a PSA 10, long as the rest of this stuff was 9.5. I didn't do too well on 9.5 corners with them, and anything lower you can forget. Oh, if it's really offset, you're probably looking. I've seen them dinging pretty good to sevens, eights on them being really off centered bad, and that's really quickly they do that. Somewhere in the website they have it to where what the standards were. Yeah, I just remember it was like 60-40 front, and I think it was they had more lenience on the back then of the card than it was the front. I'd have to find it and look it up. I'm not gonna lie, I get some of the weirdest phone calls on Sundays, and I have no idea who it is. But I'm not going to answer being live. But hopefully, I leave a voicemail. Recently, I've been getting all these things about, oh, do you need a COVID-19 loan? And now, locally, I've been getting questions about voting. And our vote's been done since last week. So I don't know why they keep doing it. Yeah, a lot of times I hold off on stuff that's badly centered, though. I won't even mail it unless it's vintage. And that's, to me, vintage is like, I would probably go 74 and back, maybe 75 and back. Because 76, 77, 78, there's a lot of those cards out there. When you start looking at the early 70s, like 71 and 75, the overall look of the card, especially with whiting on it's hard. So if I have no whiting and it's like, pretty off centered, I'll still send in, but I won't send in with a qualifier. Yeah, I have no idea. Now it could be about the card show in August. I'm not sure, but I've been getting people calling trying to sell me cards and wanting to come here, and I'm like, no, no, I don't know you, and I don't want you to know. No, I just don't want anybody here I don't know. See, they even leave a voicemail at all. But if their phone number is not in my phone, I normally will not answer. That's why it's best to just leave a voicemail, tell me who you are. That's about it. I wonder if it's the same person who called the other day. Let me look. No, definitely a different number. 990-1168. See if I can find whose number it is. Ah, no, bad phone. Oh, what do you know? They actually have posted who it is. I've never even heard of the person before. That's if they still have the same phone number. Oh, 15 minutes. CVC will be live. As soon as he's live, I will plug off so everybody who wants to go over there can go over there. Well, remember with 89 Upper Deck, you have to look at that hologram on the back. They ding that hologram. Any scratches, any pieces missing off of it. And I sent ones in that were perfect centered, and they came back eights, and I couldn't figure out why because I even looked at the surface. And the only reason I even found out is I called one of the reps up, had a long talk, and they actually emailed me back. And this was probably about 3 years ago, and told me to always look at the upper deck logo. That's their trick part. Yep, hologram has to be centered too. That's the other part. Especially off the wording too. But if you notice that circle doesn't look good, yep, forget it. Done. You're already down to an 8 probably onto it. That's why the PSA 10 Griffies rookies are from Upper Deck are really, really hard grading. I only had one come back since 2003 or 4 that came back at 10. I probably sent probably close to 50. I'd probably say 35 ish probably came back a 9. Heck, the one time I sent in was like 15 on when they had on a was it was a quarterly special for something, and every one came back a 9. Yeah, Upper Deck's a hard one to grade with that logo because they went from a circle logo, then he went to like the ball diamond one, which is really really hard. I'm sure they would. Best to look on their site what all they do. I just don't do normal size cards and mail them in normally. I mean, the thickness always changes, but I'm pretty sure they do it somehow like that. Because if you just want it slabbed and authenticated, I'm sure they do it. Anything chrome or prism is real hard to grade. You got to look at printer lines, scratches, divots into them. It's then you got to pay attention to the back, centering. There's a lot when you start getting into chrome and prism, and some of the chromes you just never know how they're going to grade until you see the first couple populate, and then you start seeing like a 9 to a 9.5, or a 9 to a 10, and you start seeing what they're looking at for centering. I mean, a lot of the stuff that's on the chrome cards, you get a lens cloth, you can get it right off. I just cleaned an older, I think it was like a '94 Topps Finest card. It looked like it had all kind of like water, like marks on it. It really wasn't. It's from whenever somebody removed the film, it was there. And you just had to work it for probably about a good 10 minutes to get a nice shine to it and get all the marks off. It looks great now. Just use a little bit of hot breath onto it and it comes right on out. And some nice elbow grease. Oh, yeah, you can shine those up pretty good, the finest. And best thing to do, get yourself either a jeweler tool or one of these. I mean, you could sit there and get down and funky, turn the light on, take a look at the card, especially on, whiting on corners and stuff. I use both my tools when I'm looking at stuff anymore. I got this little jeweler tool right here. It goes even in deeper. What's up, Cardinals fan? Hello, hobbyist. I'm just hanging out. CVC's going live here in about 10 minutes. Figured I'd come on for a little bit. I was showing Legacy Football that I opened up last night. Here's a video on, but that there, just I love the patchwork and the amount of cards that I got into one box. Really was a lot better than some of the baseball boxes that I do. I haven't pulled. The only big rookie I pulled was just a plain rookie of Chase Young, so there's been no Burrows or Tuas yet. So it will be interesting for sure. And then I'm going to push an email out tonight to everybody on the website. Doesn't usually come on to YouTube, and if you do come on YouTube and you're still on that list, you're still going to get it. But about the TriStar helmets, in case anybody on there wants to grab spots. I'll probably be doing side work at CVC's live on a dual screen. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised onto it. Well, a 60-man roster. It's going to depend on how much they play him. I don't expect any huge price until he actually plays. I do not see him. I don't know. I'm hoping he does well. He's a young kid. More than likely, if they go up there and he plays, first 10 games and has a low batting average and a bunch of strikeouts, they'll probably move him around. I mean, I know there's no minors this year from what I'm tracking. I could be wrong. I haven't been following the whole different copings. Well, that'll probably get me banned off of the YouTube for this video. Forgot my alarm was on. That was to remind me CBC was going live, actually. Okay, CVC said he is live. Let me get a link to his channel for you guys if you want to go over. Oh, they won't stop the stream. A lot of times they'll get me because somebody will hit you played that music in the background. It really wasn't my fault. It's my phone. That's CVC's channel there. He is alive for his 3 to 4 hour auction. So, guys, head over there if you would like. Yeah, nobody snitch on me. I mean, it wasn't that long. It was like 2 seconds, maybe three tops, till I hit the button onto it. Yeah, nobody stitch on me on that. I can't help it. That's my alarm clock, so I know to get stuff done. But other than that, if you guys want to head over to CVC's, he's got some really nice stuff. I saw a little bit of a preview. I don't want to give any of it away. Check him out. There are slab cards that he'll be auctioning off or selling as well too. But I'll talk to y'all later. I'll come on real quick during his stream to run the giveaway too. And if you're not in the giveaway, you got about an hour and 8 minutes to get into it. I will talk to y'all later. Have a good day, and if you're grilling, have fun grilling. I can't even get out there to